sorry. I'm sorry. Um, Akechi thought he ate this episode. He thought he ate, with his little dramatic ass. Listen, yeah, you're not fooling anybody, sir. Um, I'm sorry. Every serious scene of Akechi this episode, especially when he wanted to give us that lame ass monologue, and then first he wanted to give her a monologue, and then he wanted to give us a monologue. Like we give a damn. Like Akechi, you ain't talking to nothing but a brick wall over here. Okay. Oh, Akechi's hilarious, bro. So yeah, this is your girl Victoria. Hey guys, what's up? Back here for another review, recap, whatever. Married at First Sight, season 18, episode 10, called Anniversary Dinner Showdown. I mean, it wasn't really a showdown because, Carla said the right words, like, we ain't giving no energy to a fuck ass nigga like Ikechi. Anyway, but, we gotta review the whole show, not just Ikechi, because, we don't care about him. But, we are at day 30 of marriage, okay? They reached the halfway point. They, 1 month anniversary since they've been married and stuff, legally. And, we start off with Madison and Alan. They look at their anniversary gift, which is a picture of them, their wedding book. They go through the wedding book. Alan tells her that he's happy that she's his wife. That's cute. She don't say nothing back to him, in regards to she's happy that he's her husband. But, she just says, it's all surreal. And, Alan wants to ask the serious question about what's her roadblocks. So she's like, do we really want to have this conversation, on our 1 month anniversary? So he's like, oh, I guess not. And he tells us in the confessional that, he can't read Madison. Yeah. So can you, wait, you can't read Madison, Alan, or you don't want to read Madison because you know what the underlying real truth is. Okay. You don't want to see the truth. Like, sir, you know what it is. We know what it is. Madison knows what it is. No one just wants to speak the truth out in the open. But, we're going to see later down in the season, the truth going to come out in the open anyway. But, Alan, please, you know what it is. Like, you're going to talk to us about it later. But, I understand your wife don't want to talk to you about it because even though you try to talk to her about it, but, like, we're not the people to talk to about it either because we seen from jump that, she wasn't really feeling like, well, after the wedding, we've seen from jump that, she really wasn't feeling you like that. But, we're going to continue this facade, And, if anything, Alan, at this point in time, I would just say enjoy the second month, with her, because she definitely going to say no on decision day, you know what I'm saying? But, since this is like the best female you've ever been with, so you say, best looking, everything, I would just, and ride the ride for the last 4 weeks, so you can say, yeah. So, I mean, for you, it's probably a flex that Madison was your wife. I don't see it as a flex because, Madison rude and shit. But, hey, if you got, like, a baddie as your wife for 2 months, you can flex say, oh, yeah, she was my wife for 2 months. So, I'm going to give you that, Alan, but at the same time, it's like, bro, this ain't it, bro. Anywho, so we get to Camille. She's hooping alone and stuff, telling us she waiting on Tom. They were supposed to ride together, but he said something came up, so he couldn't ride together. And then they were supposed to meet at the hoop thing, and he didn't show up. Well, he didn't show up on time to the hoop thing, so she feeling some type of way. Like, and at first I was kind of like, okay, I can understand you feeling some type of way because I would feel some type of way too. But he shows up, apologizes, and she makes him do suicide. So you already know he played flat. Camille. He played flag football. Not real football. Flag football. And pulled hamstring. Now you gonna make him do so. He couldn't even do one suicide. And he pulled his hamstring again. I mean, not that it probably was unpulled, but like he pulled it that because you made him do damn suicide. That he couldn't even finish one full damn suicide. So after that, they play some ball, and then he limping all over the damn place, falling to the ground, and she want to complain that she broken down. Come here, we don't give a fuck about your nail. I break my nails all the time, but you know what? Life goes on. Okay, she broken down, but he limping and stuff because his hamstrings is shot. Okay, and they sit down and talk a little bit. She explains, why basketball is important to her because, her dad and all that stuff. And, Camille lets us know in the confessional that she got to, let him know or, check him and stuff about being late and stuff, especially something that's so serious and important to her like basketball. Okay, all right, Camille. Okay. Look, please don't drag this like you dragged, whatchamacallit, the whole race thing and the bi-race. Like, I feel like she takes an inch, she takes a mile out of simple stuff. Like, Camille, you're annoying. You're annoying. And I already said from the jump, like he probably didn't show up on purpose because he had to do something that's probably gonna be tied into the anniversary thing. And we see later on that's exactly what it was. So Camille, you doing the most. I mean, I guess because y'all don't really have any like major issues, so the producers are trying to get you to. I'm hoping you didn't really see it as a big deal, but the producers are trying to make it look like a big deal, so it could look like you guys have some type of drama because compared to the other couples, y'all don't really got that much drama. So I'm hoping that's really what it was. Because if you really feeling some type of way like this, like I get it for being a little bit upset, but like to the point like this, you're gonna keep bringing it up. I mean, it seems like that's what you do, but I hope that's not the case. We then move on to Amendment and Ketchy. They meet up at the park to have a little picnic and paint, and the vibes are just awkward from the moment he pulls up. From the moment she's just sitting there by herself to the moment he pulls up, and they both seem unhappy. They both not smiling. They both do the paintings. And Ketchy's telling her, how to do the painting and whatnot. Both of the paintings turned out nice. I will say his turned out, looking better than hers, whatever. And they try to have a conversation post painting, in regards to like I don't even know what she asked. Okay, I had to read my notes. He said, stuff like this, the painting and the picnic is stuff that he wants to do, be in the moment, live every day. I mean, not like it's their last, but like be in the moment every day or whatever. Okay. So she's like, oh, is that something that he's actively doing? So he gets annoyed by her asking that question. And, even though he already been shut down, but I feel like he shut down even further with her asking that question. And I think I don't know if he got up and left. I don't even remember because I really don't care for. When Ketchy comes on the screen. I'm not really paying. Like I don't give a fuck. But I just think him talking less is better for me. Maybe not for Iman because she married to his dumb ass, but like him not talking that much. I'm really not mad at it. I'm just like, yo, if he's not talking as much, why are we still recording producers? Like, can we like move on to the next? Like, I'm just like, if you're not talking, like, there's no need for him to be on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, so can we? Come on. So we move on then to Allen Madison. They go play tennis, and I guess they make a bet. If she wins, I forgot what she said because it don't matter because she didn't win. And then if he wins, he wants a kiss. So he ends up winning the tennis thing, and he got his kiss. But per Madison's petty ass, she's like, you wasn't specific about where I can kiss you. So she kisses him on the cheek. Now good, well, in hell where he wants you. Madison, like, you may be nicer at it or whatever, but like you still ain't shit too, cause like I'm sure you've done worse. I'm not saying you should do anything you don't want to do, Madison, but at the same time, it's like stop playing the homeboy's face. Okay, he knows what it is, you know what it is, we all know what it is. But at the same time, it's just like stop playing. Okay, so then we move on to Michelle. I guess she getting dressed up because her and David gonna have a dinner for their 1 month anniversary. She's putting on the same earrings she wore on the wedding day and trying to make her hairstyle the same that she had on the wedding day. I don't know why she's trying to do the same hairstyle because I didn't like the hairstyle was trash, But that's my personal opinion. Maybe she liked it, David gonna like it just because it's a blonde hairstyle. But the hairstyle wasn't hairstyling. But okay, Madison. I mean Michelle. Ooh, I mean I might as well call you Madison because look like David won't get confused later on in the season 2. But we'll get there when we get there. Anywho, so she goes to the dinner, lunch thing, whatever they supposed to meet up at. It's at a sushi restaurant and whatnot, right? Okay, cool. So she shows up and, she looking at his outfit like he not really dressed apart. And, I'm going to have to agree with homie. Because I was looking at David, I'm like, you got Madison all dressed up, even though her makeup, ain't the best. And her dress didn't really, match to it didn't really but she was dressed up trying to look nice for the occasion and whatnot. And you wearing a t-shirt and what he put over it like a jacket over there. Sir, we are not going to Chili's for lunch, okay? Look like y'all at a nice sushi restaurant. Like you couldn't even like wear something decent. Like he said, oh, collar shirt. Yeah, but where's the collar shirt, David? It nowhere to be found. Sir, okay. David, you sometimes I'll be trying to root for you, trying to, defend you and stuff, but you make it hard sometimes when you do stuff like this. Like you don't even dress up for your one. Okay. Anyway, conversation goes left, okay, because I guess they try to, discuss how the marriage is, or like they didn't expect it to be, for them to be where they're at right now or whatnot. And, I guess she asked him a question, but he didn't ask the question back. So she's just like, oh, you never asked me any questions. And I'm just like, man, the times he used to try to ask you questions in the beginning, you never really answered. Like, you answered very short, like you wasn't trying to have no conversations. And he reiterated the same thing to her. And it's just like, what are you talking about? She was like, oh, she's unable to move forward, but for the record, she is trying. So are you moving forward or you're not moving forward? Like, what are you saying right now? Like, Michelle, it's like you want to make it seem like you actually are invested in this marriage, but like we know you're not. So like, who are you trying to fool? Like, I don't know who's worse in trying to fool. Like, you really trying to do what you're trying to do, but you ain't doing what you like trying to portray that you're trying to do. Like you, Akechi, or Madison. Like all three of y'all, probably more of y'all get my damn nerves. Like, just be real. Like if we could just be real about everything, you know. Shout out to Alyssa Loki Hike from I don't remember which season, because she let it be known she hates him. Okay, y'all need to do the same. So anyway, moving on, we get to Juan and Carla. They go to Juan's warehouse. I don't know why Juan thought it was like cute to bring her to his warehouse as a 1 month anniversary activity, but I mean, I would be intrigued to know where you work and stuff. But like, I mean, I guess, but I just feel like for one, like, you would want to do something else, but like that's very self-centered ish. But okay, whatever, we're rolling with it. Carla didn't look impressed at all, and even when the producers asked what her husband does, she couldn't even really explain what he do. So that should show you on like this whole field trip was for nothing. So anyway, I guess she says, since he wanna not take our 1 month anniversary serious, she don't say this word for word, but this is where I'm thinking her mind's at. She said, okay, so, we talking about work. You brought me to your work. So let's talk about work. So speaking of work, I'm no longer with my employer. It was a mutual decision, and, now she could focus on herself. So Juan is like, he's trying to be calm, but in his head, you can tell he crashing out in his head. And he's like, does she have a plan or how she want to move forward? So she's like, she don't really got a plan. She got a vision, And I'm just like, girl, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I'm looking at Juan like, bro, I told you, I want my money. I told you, did I not? Did I or did I not tell your ass from the wedding day? Juan, you better run away. She giving like 2, 3. I think it was from the ceremony, it was 2 red flags, but I think by the reception, it was 3 red flags. Juan, I told your ass to run the hell away. I told your ass to run the hell away. But you made your bed, now you gotta lie in it, bro. Because I don't know how many red flags after red flags you're gonna have to get, because all these red flags from the wedding, from the first night, from the first 24 hours with her, and then on top of that, let's not forget when you went trying to go see her place, but her place is a storage unit, okay? So she don't got no place, and talking about moving into your house and moving her stuff in and stuff. So she already don't got so she don't have no financial responsibility of a place, of a rent or whatever. And now on top of that, now she quit her job. She really manifesting being a stay-at-home mom, because that's what she want to be. I know you ain't really with it, and your daddy done try to tell her, and I think you kind of already, try to tell her too. But Juan, I try to tell you, nah, leave while you can, but you didn't, and now look, you unhappy, she unhappy, but she trying to make it worthwhile while she can. And it makes me wonder why her other relationship didn't work. Low key giving leech, low key giving parasite, low key giving mooch, and all this stuff that she be talking, like she do work, but it's just like it's giving low key, high key freeloader. I'm sorry, Carla, but what? Huh? Okay. Well, that's your problem to figure out, do it. It ain't mine. I'm just looking at it from afar, like I try to tell you, bro. So then we move on to and then when they catch you, they get home. They look at their wedding gifts, look over their wedding book, and over their wedding vows. And Akechi tells us he feels like he's walking on eggshells with him. You walking on eggshells with her, or she walking on eggshells with you? Which one? Like, sir, okay. I'm whatever. So, I guess the mem asks him, does he does his vows still hold true or something in regards to his vows? Okay, like I said, whenever you catch you on the screen, I try not to pay attention, even though I gotta pay attention because I try to recap and some of my opinions on stuff. But it's like, I'll be okay if Catchy don't ever come back on my screen, even though I know he gonna come back on the screen. So I guess he answers indirectly, like he always do. And she was like, "Well, that's not answering my question." And he's like, "Well, I wasn't trying to answer your question." And I'm just like, "See, this is what I be talking about, Catchy, because um, you never, because he goes to a whole spiel. Excuse me. This is one of his monologues where he tries to express that, whenever he tries to answer her questions, I guess he don't answer good enough, so she always try to ask a question. No, it's not because your answer is not, well, I mean, it is because your answer is not good enough, but it's like you never answer the question. Like, you want to make it seem like it's her, but it's really you. Like, you never answer the question. You can never directly answer a question. And it's not just with her, it's with everybody else. But it's because it's your wife, I guess, you're going to give her the most heat about it. But it's really, everybody be asking you the same thing. And you be getting everybody the same, like, low-key type of attitude and stuff. As if, like, oh, they can't understand you. But no, it's like, I don't know if you purposely like try to answer that way because like, do you not understand the question? And I feel like you do, but you're just trying to be an asshole for no reason. Like, sir, what are you talking about? Like that whole monologue where he did all that, and then Mem says she respects it, and he gets up and leaves. Like, what was that for? Like, I'm not looking at you like, oh, you catch it. I'm looking at you like, you feel good about yourself after that, bro? You feel good? You feel good? Because I was looking at you confused here, but then later on, I was just laughing at your ass because I'm just like, sir, you doing the most. The absolute most. But, he leaves, and then Amem goes to the bathroom to cry, and I'm like, Amem, don't you cry over this, man. Don't you cry. Look, you got too much things going on for you to be worried about a man who don't even understand himself. Okay, the world is looking at him like, who? Like, sir, 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 sir. You should have called. One of the words you should have used for him last episode was sassy. No, not last episode, like 2 episodes ago for the housewarming thing. You should have described him as sassy because he's giving very much sassafras. Anyway, moving on, we get to Michelle and David. They get home, go over their wedding gift, the wedding book, and watch a video from their wedding. So I guess they make up, because David like low key apologizes and all that. Okay, cool. Moving on to day 31 of marriage. Juan and Carla, they have a picnic to look at their wedding gifts, to go over their wedding book, and Juan talks about her not having a job, gives little passive aggressive, little jokey jokes, and I'm just like, I could feel him on that, but like once again, I tried to tell you to leave, like I tried to tell you to get out while you still had a chance, but you didn't want to. Now look, and I guess they go into talking about her plans, or he's trying to gauge her plans. She don't got no plans. The only plan she got is she gonna go to New York. I guess she got some collab thing she got going on to do some girl's hair over there. And he tries to ask her all these questions about like the rates and stuff, and when she going, is anything set in stone and stuff. So she tries to answer them, but like she looking at him a little crazy. I'm kind of looking at him like, you being a little extremely aggressive there, sir. Juan, I know you crashed out in your head. I know you done crashed out 10 times since she told you that she quit her job. But at the same time, I don't think this is the time to be asking her all this stuff. And the way you're asking it is like, why you gotta act like that? Like you're asking very aggressively, like not even direct, like how men be asking questions. Like you asking very aggressive, like because you low key. Well, like I said, you're not even low. You're crashing out. You're crashing out because like now she lied to your ass because she said, "Oh, I'm never going to be relying on you. I got my own money to do my own stuff." But it's like it's coming clear that that's not the case. That you're gonna have to be the one providing for everything, which is what she wanted. So she found a way to make it happen, unorganically, and well, that's your wife one. I sucks to suck. So then we move on to Madison and Alan. They do aerial tree climbing, and after the activity, Madison thanks him for the activity and his efforts, and he calls her a rare gem. A rare gem, a rare gem to who? Alan, what are you talking? Alan, I understand you're trying your best to impress her, but she ain't impressed, bro. Like I know you doing your best to make her happy, but Alan, ain't nothing you can do to make her want to be with you. I'm sorry. You being your genuine self is not enough to make her want to stay with you. She can't even kiss you on the lips. You want to bet asking for a kiss, and she want to hit you with the, oh, you wasn't specific of where to kiss you. I'm sorry, Alan. She's just not that into you. I'm sorry, Alan. You doing a little too much. I'm sorry, Alan. I don't know Alan, like, I'm sorry, but stop. Stop. You know, you looking a little desperado. And then you want to tell us in a confessional that, you know, you don't see her evolution in trying. Ain't no evolution, Alan. All there is delusion on your end. She know where she want to be at. Because, you know, I think he asked her if she can see them lasting forever, and she's like, forever is a long time. That should be all you need to hear, Alan. So you should know where this is gonna go. But you're still gonna be delusional about it, ain't you? Well, Alan, that's on you, but you know, I'm gonna be looking at you sideways from what I be seeing in the previews for the rest of the season. So I don't know yet if I could really be having your back, because it seems like everybody gonna be on some fugazi shit. The whole cast gonna be on some fugazi shit. So I'm gonna wait and see. But Alan, you know, that her saying forever is a long time. Well, that should tell you no on decision day. You already got your decision day right now, halfway through the point. This experiment there. We didn't get to Thomas and Camille. They go bourbon tasting. Afterwards, they sit and talk over some snacks, some cake and fruits and like charcuterie stuff. She hands him her gift, and it's like a hand molding kit. Okay, cute. Excuse me. He hands her his gift, and it's a necklace that's in the color of her birthstone. So he explains that's the reason why he couldn't ride with her to the basketball court, why he was late to the basketball court, because where he had to go to pick up the necklace was further than he anticipated, and it was out of town or whatever. So she's appreciative of the gift and said, you know, she does feel kind of bad now for how. Yeah, okay, whatever. Camille, please. You don't feel bad. You know what you feel bad for? That you broke your nail. Yeah. Anyway, we get to Mem and Akechi. I guess Akechi has been ignoring her ever since he, you know, went off on her the anniversary night. And, you know, he hasn't come back to the apartment yet. She's texted him. He's ignoring her text. And then we move on to 28 days until decision day. So everyone's getting ready for the group dinner. Michelle tells us that David has work, so he won't be there. But he did get her flowers as a I'm sorry that he's not going to be there. Madison and Alan, they got dressed. They both look good. Michelle's outfit, And then Mem lets us know that, you know, her and Akechi haven't spoken for 2 days. And when he came to the house, he just came to pick up his shoes, said hello, and left. And in Mem's outfit, she just looked like CEO boss vibes. And I'm like, Akechi, this is what I'm talking about. I wish you would have, you know, wore the outfit, not the outfit where you, in regards of like how you let this man get you to a point where you react like that. Not that saying you're not valid to react the way you reacted. Because, you know, a lot of us would have reacted way worse. Trust me. You know, I can admit that because my emotions be all over the place sometimes. You know, I can admit that. But, I mean, you too much of a boss chick to let a little corny ass nigga, like you said, like Akechi get you, okay. But your outfit was outfitting CEO boss chick vibes. And, you know, listen, Akechi can't handle a chick like you. He don't deserve a chick like you. Okay, because y'all walk through the door, everybody gonna see what it, you know, for what it is. So, except for Juan, but you know, whatever. So Carla and Juan, they look slump. You know, Carla. I mean, okay, Juan and Carla look slump. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Camille and Thomas, they look good and stuff. You know, the only thing I have with Camille is like her outfits be looking good, but I just feel like her shoe choice just never hits like she would want it to hit. I don't know. I just feel like it be looking good and stuff, but it's like they look good, but I'm just kind of like Camille. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking because if I wanted to be truthful, I could be truthful, but I don't want to be truthful. But at the same time, y'all be getting on my damn nerves to the point where like I want to be truthful because like you be talking so much shit about this man and his swag, but I be looking at you and I'm like, for someone who's so concerned about swag, I would assume that you would have some, and I'm not really seeing that. Like Thomas looked more swagged out than your ass. So all that energy you put into him and getting swag, maybe you should put that energy into yourself, Camille, to get the swag. Like you said, you look cute. But like I just feel like when it comes to the whole attire as a whole, it don't hit like I feel like it could have hit had you just tweaked a little bit of things. But ain't nobody trying to change you like y'all be trying to change y'all spouses. But okay, cool. So everybody gets in the party but with Van thing. Okay. And they're talking on their way to the restaurant and you know, they first talk about David not being there because of work, and then they get to Ikechi, but Amem was the one who broke it out. She let it all out, saying that he called her anniversary, called her asshole on their anniversary, and let them know what's been going on. So everyone pretty much has her back, and then we get to the dinner. Everyone gets to the dinner. Camille and Thomas admit that they consummated the marriage. Everybody's happy for them, and everyone's lively, having good conversation, except for Juan and Carla. They seem kind of quiet and to themselves, reserved, because Juan is still mentally crashing out every 10 seconds because he's like, damn, my wife lost, quit her job. My wife quit. Like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Carla upset because Juan ain't touching that nothing. He definitely not gonna touch you now because you done lost your job. So I don't know what you like. You can't be okay. So then Ketchy pops up out of nowhere, and Alan pretty much is like, dang, you just like, I guess Alan asked him like a question about where he's been or whatever. He says, doing me or whatever, getting himself together, whatever. So Alan was like, so that's an excuse to miss half the dinner. So, Akechi immediately cops an attitude and it's like, yeah, it is. And that's when you just know the vibes is just going to be gone for the rest, done for the rest, or bad for the rest of the dinner. Goes to commercial for dramatic effect, comes back from commercial for dramatic effect, and that's when David shows up too. He ain't dressed at all, but I guess he just came from work, and Michelle was just like, oh, did you leave work early? They let you leave work early? He's like, no, he just walked out. So I guess he's on his lunch break or whatever, and where he works is nowhere near close to the restaurant. So it's like, how long is your lunch break? Anywho, so I'll give him leeway for not being dressed up because he's at work, but at the same time I'm just like, you couldn't put on a blazer, bro. Like, I feel like even if you didn't have work, you would still dress that way to the dinner. So it's like, I can't give you too much leeway because I'm just like, Dave, you just don't dress up for shit. Last time you dressed up was your wedding day, to be honest. But, I guess Madison love it because, she don't be wearing clothes like that either. Like, she dress up when she need to dress up, though. I will give her that. But, for the most part, she really in gym clothes. So, y'all match made in heaven, low-key, high-key. So, anywho, back to these folks. Michelle did say that was very nice of him to do. Okay, yeah, okay. At least y'all being cordial. That's all we can ask for from y'all at this point. So Camille actually catching a man was really good because obviously the tension is so thick you could cut it with a knife. People have to say that. So Akechi is just rude and said he has no peace at his home. He don't want to discuss his marriage with them, with y'all, and his wife makes him feel like shit. So at this point, MM has had it. So she goes off, expresses how she feels. Juan tries to be devil's advocate. MM checks him. And, because she's like starting to go off, Carla already knows what's be. She's like, all right, MM, let's go to the bathroom. So her, all the girls follow MM to the bathroom. And then, Akechi's telling the guys, like, you see, I told y'all not to bring nothing. Like, Akechi, shut your ass up. Okay? Like, don't make me, like, I'm for the most part laughing at your ass. But, you're gaslighting ass, you're freaking projectile. Like, you get on my nerves. You're getting on my nerves. Like, I don't even care for you to really react like that, but like you just love to like make it seem like you're a victim, but it's like, bro, we clocked. Well, I didn't, I'll be slow sometimes. So, I don't. Other people be letting me know, I be watching other people's reviews after I do my review, and I'm like, oh dang, y'all so smart. Like, I didn't even clock that. But a lot of people, okay, I was late to the game, but a lot of people clock shit Okay, about you. So, sir, you can try all you want to try to make a mem seem like she's a bad guy, but we already know what it is. Like, you ain't fooling nobody. Okay, and I hope your family and friends tell you about yourself. They probably not, because you probably gaslighting them too. But again, you shut up. Like, shut up. Like, stay. We don't like. Why are you here, bro? You should have just stayed your ass home. We don't want you here. Just be home. So the girls talk with them in the bathroom, and Carla says, because I guess they were, like Michelle and them was talking about Akechi, but Carla's like, no, let's focus on the men. And she tells them that no man is worth taking her out of her element, like out of the classy boss chick that she is, and that's true. Carla be saying the right things, because that's true. Because, and man, you are too much up here to be stooping down to his dumbass level down here. So I completely 100% agree with Carla. And man, just keep doing you. And I mean, I don't know from what the preview look like, you gonna get engaged that to somebody. I don't know. But man, don't be crying over no little shit nigga like this. Cause that's what he wants. He wants to feel, that's what's gonna make him feel big, because like, oh yeah, I made a boss chick cry over me. That's gonna be some stats he could put into his little next book or whatever. Man, you better put your crown on, because I feel like your crown don't fail. You let this man take your crown, take your shine away and shit. You better pick your crown up, dust that shit off. You might want to sanitize it, because I think Akechi touched your crown. You sanitize that shit all. Put it back on, straighten that shit out, and let a real nigga treat you the way you deserve to be. Like, ain't nobody worried about Akechi. If anything, this is making him his. There's a reason why he ain't was in no serious relationship for 12 damn years. Okay, even if he's even honest about that. So, anyway. Afterwards, the girls go back out, to sit down. As soon as the girls, before the girls come out to sit back down, Akechi apologizes to Alan for, being rude to him. And I'm just like, so you can realize you're wrong to apologize to Alan, but are you ever going to apologize to him? Probably not. What the hell's wrong with my, okay. Probably not. And because of that, you continue to prove how much of a bitch ass nigga you really are. So the girls come back out. As soon as they come back out, Akechi gets up and leaves. And I'm just like, look, you can't even face the I mean, not even the fire, but like, you can't face what you just did. But this is what he wanted, to create all the drama, and Akechi's mind, he's like, oh, I'm gonna make this the best season of Married at First Sight. So I guess also on the party bus, Mem was like, this is not his first season that he applied to, right? I mean, which proves that, he doing this for fugazi ass shit, but at the same time, it's like, I feel like there's other people who's applied more than once and who are actual genuine people. Obviously, Ketchum's not that person, but she trying to air out his shit too. But anywho, so woo. Madison calls him a con artist. Yep. Yep. And then we have the producers trying to follow Akechi, asking why he's leaving. He said he's not about to sit next to that, and calls him a mem immature and a kid. And I'm just like, look how you're acting right now versus a mem. So who's being immature? Who's acting like a kid? If anything, she shouldn't have to sit next to you. And I felt like you really wanted to say you don't want to have to sit next to that bitch. Am I the only one, sir? If anyone's a bitch, is you. Okay, so he continues to say that, he's not everyone's cup of tea, but he's someone Hennessy and Coke. He puts all the blame on him. I'm saying she's been on him since day one, put her tongue down his throat, blah, blah. Like, sir, you better make it seem like you Beyonce out in these streets and everybody just, like, she trying to rape you. Like, no, you making it seem like she trying to, nigga, ain't nobody trying to rape your ass. She was just horny from the honey pack. She don't want you, nigga. And you somebody's Hennessy and Coke, who? Because from your words, you ain't been in a relationship for 12 years. Almost a decade and a half. What are you talking about? Ain't nobody trying to be with you. Ain't nobody trying to have you be their Hennessy and Coke. Okay? Like, sir, you know what you are? Like, you expired water. Okay? That's the thing, guys. That is expired water's the thing. That's what you is, catch. You are expired. Ain't nobody trying to drink you. You are mold and mildew water. You are like scum of the earth. You are sewage water, dumpster juice. That you be like, when you try to put something in the dumpster, but you don't try to not try to touch the wetness of the dumpster because like it's just icky because all the germs and bacteria. That's what you is, catch. Like ain't nobody trying to be, but you ain't even good enough to be anybody's cup of tea, let alone no Hennessy and Coke. And that's some pussy. Well, I don't know what was. I mean, Hennessy and Coke, I guess, is more premium than Jack and Coke. I'm more of a Jack and Coke type person versus Hennessy and Coke. But you not even cream of the crop premium alcohol for anybody, sir. Please, catchy. Like, hey, sir, take your milk the head. Okay, okay. I'm done. But I'm just like, sir, you really, you ain't nobody, bro. Like, I laughed at your ass, bro, because I'm just like, bro, you really try to make it seem like it's something it's not, and nobody feels bad for you. One tried to play devil's advocate. A mem had to check him. I'm like, Juan, shut up, shut up, shut up. And even Carla wasn't saying nothing because she was probably living for it. And Mem cries, goes to her bathroom with Camille to talk. David leaves because he gotta get back to work. But I'm just like, David, you might as well just tell your boss you ain't coming back for the rest of the night to the next shift. Because how long has these dinners seem like 5 minutes to us, but it really be like a good hour or two to them, or hours to them. So it's like you might as well just be done for the rest of the shift, bro. But anywho, we get back to the apartment. Akechi packs his bags and leaves. Says he can't do it no more. Goes on a whole tangent again that he can't be with anyone that makes him feel smaller than them and doesn't want to be married to them. Blah blah. Like, I'm like, all right, Akechi, just go. Like, we didn't need to hear this whole monologue of why you leaving. We don't care. We just glad you're leaving. So just, you gonna be peace at your own house, sleep on your own bed and stuff. Happy. Okay, good for you. Bye. You didn't have to tell us nothing. You didn't even have to do a diary. I know they're gonna show us that you left, but like, you didn't have to talk to us. Like, we don't want to talk to you. Like, we really don't want to talk to you. We don't want to hear you talk. Like I said, I really wish I want to see you for the rest of the season, but obligations is obligations, right? So anywho, we get to the group. They talking on the way back home, and then when everyone gets back, Mem sees that he done moved out, and she said he left his air fryer, so I guess he gonna be back. But she should really just, my petty ass, I would just put it in a box and ship it out to him, or like I'll leave it out the front door. I'll take that air fryer, open the front door, put it on the side of the front door. So when he come back, he don't even gotta come back to the inside of the apartment. It's right there at the door waiting for your ass. Yup. That's what the episode ends. Yup. And then we see a preview of what's gonna happen the rest of the season. So like half the cast gonna be cheating or something. Like half the cast gonna be, talking to people other than their spouse. And that text that Michelle said that David sent her, that wasn't for you, girl. It definitely wasn't for you. That was probably for Madison ass. Maybe if y'all was on a good accord and y'all was actually, acting like y'all was married and stuff and doing married things, maybe it would have been for you. But that was definitely not for you, Michelle. Definitely not for you. That was for Madison. That's why she was probably looking confused when you told the group, where he texted you, because she's like, oh, why would he text you that when we're, So anywho, she want to cry when Alan, checking her about not coming home. I'm just going based off what the previews look like. Girl, what you crying for? Stop with these crocodile tears. Y'all motherfuckers love to cry to try to deflect the shit that y'all be doing behind closed doors. Y'all love to do that shit. Why? We collect that shit. Y'all ain't the first, y'all not gonna be the last, but it's annoying. But at the same time, I can't even feel bad for Alan, low-key, high-key, because it seemed like he gonna be cheating too. Talking about all his urges, he gotta put it towards someone else. Whatever. Like, alright, Juan, he might be cheating too. I think men might get proposed to at the end of the season by some. I don't know what's going on. But they always do this to make it seem like something, but it really ain't nothing when we get to it. So we're gonna have to see. But that was the end. That was the end. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you laughed at least once, subscribe. Please. If you didn't laugh, come back. When I post the next one. And hopefully you can subscribe then. Hopefully you can laugh then, so you can subscribe then. Okay. Comment down below what you thought about this episode. Be easy, breezy, lemon squeezy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.